Okay, so I have one more loose ends topic I want to throw at you, and that is to create a jar file, which is a Java archive file. This is a common file format in Java. It's basically a packaged version, packaged executable version of your project. So everything is kind of wrapped up into a neat package and can be easily executed at the command line, perhaps with a double click. I haven't had any luck with that on my system, but I'll execute a jar from the command line once I've created it. So like I said, these are common to kind of package up your code, and or like if you have a library of classes, package it up as a jar, and then other people would import that jar into their project, other developers importing the jar into their project, being able to use your library, your class libraries, or something that we might be able to relate to. Let's say you did a really cute little project for this class, or like a game or something like that, and you wanted to share it with a friend or family member, and your friend or family member does not have the Java JDK installed. They certainly don't have IntelliJ installed. So you can package up your project as a jar, and then they can just execute it easily like they would any other file, just with like maybe a simple little Java plugin installed or something like that. So let me create a jar. It's pretty easy in IntelliJ. I don't do this often. We're not going to do it often. But so this might be a little clunky, but it's, like I said, pretty straightforward in IntelliJ. I'm going to go to File, Project Structure. Okay, and then from here I'm going to go to Artifacts, and I'm going to add a new artifact, which is a jar. Okay, I'm going to choose this option, so that's going to use my existing code, my classes, my pizza class, my event class, and so on, the main class, and package them all up. Okay, so it's finding the correct project, and this is my main class that I'm going to select. I think that's it for this window. Okay, and then here, I don't think I'm going to do anything here. If I were to check this, I think it would update the jar and generate a new jar every time I compile and run the program, which is fine, I guess, but I don't want to slow things down. So I'm just going to leave that unchecked. So I'll just apply and click OK. All right, we're not there yet. Now I'm going to go back here and build artifacts. Okay, here we go. Going to build that jar. Okay, no news is good news. I'm going to go looking for it now. Let's see. So yeah, this is I feel like I'm hanging here or something. I'm going to pause this. Okay, I'm back. My system froze completely. I don't know if it was related to the creating of the jar, but it did freeze at that moment. So anyway, I'm going to go digging for that jar file that I just created, and here's where you would look. I'm going into the original project folder, which is called Pizza Party, into this out folder. Okay, and then we have this new folder called Artifacts. And here we go, getting closer. This is the jar file. Now, I'm going to execute this jar file. However, I have a little quirk on my machine here. When I tried to execute this from this location, I got an error, and I eventually discovered it was my virus scan. My virus scan did not like the jar, and it was tripping the alert. So what I've done, I have, and this is not the only type of file that does this, so I have a file, or a folder rather. Where is that? Sorry, I've lost it. Oh, it's this one. Okay, so I'm going to move that into this. This is my folder that I created an exception for, this grading folder. That folder is exempt from virus scan because a lot of student programs that I grade will trip the virus scan, so I always put them in there to avoid that. But okay, so the jar is in this folder, my grading folder. I want to make note of that. I'm going to make note of this path, okay, that file path. In fact, I'm going to copy that file path so I can enter it in the command line. Okay, so now you don't see me down here, but I'm going to my search. Let's see if I can get, I don't know if you can see me down here. I'm going to type CMD and launch the command line, the command prompt. Okay, now I'm going to execute my jar. I'm going to type Java, and then dash jar. Now I'm going to refer to the location. It's in that grading folder. You have to type the full path. It was called pizzaparty.jar. And there it is. Okay. So yeah, you can see it's running. It's everything was, compiled and is in its executable form. And that's it.